Hey there, sports fans. Robbo here for Carvel Gaming. Been a little bit naughty. I did an arena while eating my dinner before, so I didn't record it. Pit Warrior obviously ended up going 9 and 2. Beat up Nox in one of the games, so I was like, oh, why don't I record this? He was playing Warlock, and I just was too fast for him. Way too fast. He eventually got me down to like 1 card in hand while he still had 4, but then I played that 3 casting cost warrior spell, drew 4 cards off it, or no, 5 cards off it, and then just utterly decimated him. So that was a lot of fun. Sorry you don't get to see it. Tough luck. Let's play some arena. I'll probably go 1 and 3 now. Because I'm recording. Warrior, Priest, Paladin. Well, the last time I played Priest I didn't record either, did I? But Warrior's just too broken. I think it's the most powerful class at the moment, so I think we have to carry on playing Warrior and show you all what it's about. I'm going to add as well, before I click this button, I've not had a legendary in about 9 drafts, so come on Blizzard, I'm due one. Mortal Strike is okay. It's nothing special though. And some Fury Protectors, probably the pick here, to be honest. Three thoroughly average picks. They're all a bit gristle in their own little way. I'm going to go with the Tide Hunter, because it's just a bit faster than the other 2. And I'm going to take the Harvest Golem, it's a solid guy. And it's pretty sneaky from time to time as well. This is a tough one. The Blood Terror Raid is fine, but Silver Moon Guardian's got a nice little Divine Shield on it. We don't know how many weapons we're going to end up, but I am a fan of 2-3 for 2s here, so yeah. Let's take another one, to be honest. Obviously the Shattered Sun Cleric. These guys are just ridiculous, and they're especially good with these 2 drops, these 2-3s here, because you can make a 2-3 and they'll have their turn and they'll make a 3-2 or a 3-3, and then you just go, oh, I'll kill your guy and mine will survive because it's now a 3-4. So the 2 cards work really well together there. Obviously the Yeti is just like the 4-drop you need to be getting hold of to really just beat the other guys up tons. Nightblade is just a terrible card. Dalaran Mage. If you want to draft a deck that's got lots of cleaves in, you know, I guess it's okay, but not for this kind of deck, so it's going to be the Abusive Sergeant here. Oh, I have to pick between these 2, really? Really? Oh my word. I love me some Warsong Commander. However, I think I love me some Kor'kron Elite more. Very close, however. Not a huge fan of any of these cards, particularly. So we're going to take the Inner Rage, because it's free. And free is a good price. And Inner Rage gets a little bit better with the Zordrake, but there's Mr. Knife Juggler. And that is a tough one. I still think the Zordrake might be the pick here. Wow. It's really harsh, this one. I'm just trying to plan my deck out, basically. I'm thinking there's going to be a few more 2-drops to come, like Fiery War Axe. So I think the 5-drop in this particular spot is probably better. However, in a lightning fast deck, Commanding Shout is also a bit cheeky. Of course, sometimes it's just better to make guys. You know what? We're gonna take the combat trick here. We're gonna see how well it plays out. Wow! I want that Cruel Taskmaster. I want that Cochrane Elite. How'd you pick between these two guys? I think we can take the Cruel Taskmaster here, because we've got stuff like the Abusive Sergeant as well in Inner Rage, so we can turn our 2-2 into a 4-1 on the next turn. Obviously the Weaponsmith, anything that gives you a weapon is awesome in this game. And I think this kind of deck well suits the Frostwolf Warlord here. Spellbreaker is just an absolute beast of a card. Obviously we're taking it when it shows up. Rampage isn't a terrible option given we've got all these 2-3s here. But I think we have to pluck the Heroic Strike there. And now we do get to take a Warsong Commander, which is nice, because a lot of these 4-drops here, you know, if we're playing these the turn after and they're all gaining charge. I also am a big fan of Earthen Ring Farseer. You know, the Fen Creeper's nice, the Ancient Brewmaster is also nice, but just being able to heal up one of my guys. Shattered Sun Cleric again, awesome. Definitely worth taking. Would like some weapons here, you know. We're gonna go with the Injured Blade Master here. Just a 4-3 for 3. Very solid. I also like the Stormwind Knight. For the charge ability on it. And Venture Company Mercenary, just a big solid 5-drop. Another Weaponsmith. So we do have some weapons, even though they're not technically the best weapons. Both of these cards completely unplayable. So we're taking an Abomination. Not particularly proud of the Abomination. Dark Iron Dwarf, yep, we'll just keep beating people up very fast. And another Weaponsmith. And another Weaponsmith. And finally a Battle Rage. I was hoping we'd at least get one Battle Rage before the end of this. Solid Berserker, love him. Especially good if we can Inner Rage it or something like that. So he would be a 7-2. Potentially attacking on turn 3 with that. Feels pretty good. But no Fiery War Axe. Where are you, Fiery War Axe? Why are you hiding? Obviously the Frothing Berserker to finish off here. This is going to be interesting. We've got the big weapons, no little weapons. So we might struggle tiny amount going second. But our 5-drops are very efficient. You know, we got a 7-6, we got a 4-4-way draw card. Oh, what's going on here? What is going on here? We need to get rid of all of those and pick up some cards we can use. Oh, well, we've got a very controlling hand here. So, you know, we can kill something on turns 2 and 4.
It's time for a little blood.
Yeah, you're definitely dying. So we're just going to play the cleric out with, you know, nothing to buff up this turn. Well, we were going to, but then we drew a 2-3 instead.
Shields up.
Really hoping the druid attacks me with the 3-2 so I can kill it with the weapon. Thanks. That's what we wanted to see. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah.
Try
I got this.
I was considering just playing the knight and killing the 3-2 with the knight instead, but you know, just getting the weapon out here just gives you a little bit more presence on the board.
Put it on your tab.
So now we can use our commanding shout. I feel that's a productive use of this turn.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
Watch this.
So now, if opponent has got a swipe, he'll definitely use it here.
Wanna blow something up?
Okay. Oh, such a traitor! Such a traitor! That mad bomber. He hates everyone and everything. So the plan here is just more guys. Now we could go with this guy, buff up to 5-2, and then maybe buff again to 7-2 and kill that guy outright. Or we could go with the Injured Blade Master and the Farseer. Well, I think no matter what we do there, we're still beating him up. So I'm thinking about the cards he's got at 5 mana, stuff like Starfall, 2 damage to everything, and Swipe. And we are going to go with that as a plan. Keep the Cruel Taskmaster and the Dark Iron Dwarf for if he makes something ridiculous.
I'm ready.
That's not ridiculous. That is also not ridiculous. So we can beat him up for 14 this turn, if we so choose.
For the king! For honor!
And we do have to take that guy off the board, as much as it pains me otherwise.
Of course.
Push forward.
We can't have him doing a ridiculously large spell. In this case, you know, if he does do a Starfall, he does sort of 3 damage to everything. There it is! So, we would have lost all our guys to that. So we absolutely did the correct thing in playing around it there.
You call that a weapon? Try your time to bleed.
This is why it's important to always think about the cards your opponent could have that might lead you to lose the game.
Well played. I concede.
Oh, didn't let me say thank you there. So I wasn't being rude, I tried to block it. So again, a lot of people ruin their tempo by using the coin on turn 1. You know, he didn't really, I mean, he didn't have a whole lot to follow it up with on the next 3 turns. You know, you can't just go, well, I've got to play turn 1, turn 2, and then I don't have anything on turn 3. You know, maybe you should be using your coin on turn 3 to power into that 4-drop instead. It's going to have a much more, well, a much bigger influence on the game.
I will crush you.
So we just have solid guys here, and we definitely have stuff to do. I like the idea of coining here, because we can use the abusive sergeant if he makes a big guy just to clear the way with like one of our 1/1s.
What you want?
But if he makes that guy, we're just gonna make the 2/3 instead.
It's time for little blood.
And next turn we got the raider and the sergeant, and the turn after the weaponsmith. So very fast, sort of mana efficient first 4 to 5 turns for us.
What now?
Not really the greatest turn we've ever seen.
X marks the
Get
spot.
in there and fight, maggot! Who you want me killed?
And we can certainly commanding shout now and just send all our guys right at him.
Bingo!
I think this is going to be probably the play. Oh, I really wish I had one more mana, because then we could run these guys in and have them all receive damage.
Who you want me killed?
Die, landlubber.
So,
For my wrath!
bit of a waste of a turn afterwards, and I'm sure if he's got a whirlwind he'll play it. Well, next turn we might just lose a bit of tempo and just battle rage just to draw 3 cards potentially. It's certainly probably not worth it for 2 cards here. And we're definitely not playing the Abomination.
Die, landlubber.
Try
Blow up my entire board by playing an Abomination. It's nice to see at least somebody's getting the good weapons.
Class.
Well, we can draw 4 cards this turn. But we don't get to do anything on for the rest of the turn.
I wonder.
I don't like the idea of that. We also have to consider whether we want to go to his face at this point. 2, 4, 6, 8 damage this turn. I think though if we do draw some cards here, we are going to draw something we can use. So this puts us on 29 now. We get to draw lots of cards here. So yeah, we got something else we can do here now.
Back to work. Never mind wrath.
And this should really lock up the game for us here with all these cards now. I was banking on drawing something 3 mana or less in this deck off those bunch of cards there.
What we do.
Shields up!
So he's going to take 6 damage here if he attacks it with his Arcanite Reaper. Which he does. That's fine. You only have 3 cards left.
I'm ready. I'm not ready. Try this.
So we're just going to run him out of cards eventually with just our efficient medium strength guys.
What now?
You know, he really needs a bomb of some sort to get back into the game.
I wonder.
Meh. That's the guy. Doesn't really do anything. Certainly easy enough to deal with this turn.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
You call that a weapon?
I didn't say that.
Job's done.
And now he's boned. I really don't like the beast as a card. I'm not that impressed with it. I would never pick it as one of my 3 legendaries. It's only really Hunter who can play it because it is, in fact, a
Your
beast.
magic shall not save you. I can wait and fish all day.
So he's got 2 legendaries, and he's sucking this much at the game.
My blade be thirsty. Try this.
Push forward.
Yep. No way back. Despite his 2 legendaries.
My thanks.
So, you know, just because you get a couple of legendaries doesn't mean you're going to win. You've still got to build a good deck. You know, like the thing about Arcanite Reaper is it should be in a really aggressive deck. You know, you should be going Guy, Reaper, get rid of your 3/5 with taunts, beat up your 4/5 with taunt, your 3/6 Feng Creeper with taunt.
Versus Jaina.
And he wasn't doing that.
Victory or death.
Okay, Abomination. You can most definitely go back. Maybe the Tidehunter should go back as well. Because, you know, 1 toughness isn't really the greatest against mages. All the 4 drops. And back comes the Tidehunter again. It's like, oh. Thanks. Thanks, Tidehunter. So I'm not going to waste my coin on turn 1, I'm going to play the coin on turn 3 into a 4-drop. We're going to hold on to this Tidehunter for a few turns here. Although, now's a good time to actually play the Tidehunter out, because it'll make him use his hero ability on the next turn. And so he'll lose a lot of board position doing that. Now I get to have guys on the board and he'll have nothing to show for it, really. We could have inner raged there, but I don't think that's necessary. It's a bit too greedy. Could certainly inner rage this turn, however. Could have also made the weapon and finished it off with the weapon.
What to do?
Fireball doesn't really do anything. You know, it just trades card for a card, and he spends his entire turn doing it, so doesn't really help him improve the board position at all. Now, the fact that he polymorphed there suggests he might not have a flame strike. You know, so he's just trading card for card, not really helping himself. And if this is the copy, then we'll bait it by... Ooh, well, both of these are pretty bad cards to bait it with, because they're both 2/3s, and I really want it to be a 2/2 here. So that sucks a little bit.
Shields up! Shields up!
Try this.
Well, now our Bloodsail Raider will be a mighty 4/3 for 2 mana.
For the king!
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
For honor!
We're going to hold on to this weapon. See if our opponent eventually gets round to playing a spell. Still not seeing a flame strike off him. You have to play something eventually.
I wonder.
Again, it's like you're just trading a card for a card. You're not really doing anything. Do we really want to make our 3/3 into a 4/3? Doesn't really change anything, to be honest.
Push forward.
This marks the spot.
So we're not going to play the last guy out here. We don't want to get too many cards thrown away when he flame strikes. Shock horror, of course he will. Must be nice to have your card drawing engine going.
Try this.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
Flame strike number 2. Or are you actually going to start playing things?
I wonder.
I'm flying.
You suck at this game.
Push forward.
Well, we just sit here with our guy. Waiting for our opponent to actually play some minions.
I got the best deals anywhere.
They'll never know what
Oh, Nightblade, you... Is that your idea of a good card? Quite good, quite good. Just what we wanted.
Back to work.
Who has the card advantage now? I believe that would be me. Super sick.
Push forward.
Why don't we just go ahead and play out a 7-6? Nah. We're playing a 2-3, so if he sweeps the board away, we get a guy afterwards that potentially we can pump up with the Dark Iron Dwarf. It's a secret.
The Frost Wolves stand ready.
Okay, so he's basically lost now. Well, he's definitely lost now. He's going for me. That was a huge mistake. So, I think we have to try and bait this card out of him again.
My eyes are open.
Yep,
My eyes
consider it baited.
are open. No problem.
Oops. Should have made my 3-drop first there.
Please be thirsty. Try this. Ruptar Ogre!
So he's dead on board from what I've got here. So, you know, he can come and beat me up for 9, but if he doesn't have a Flame Strike,
Behold the might of
he's
Stormwind!
basically dead if he doesn't attack me. Feel free to attack me. Come on, man. Don't have all day.
I wonder.
He really has no clue. He hasn't really thought his turns out at all here. Alright, so we're getting somewhere finally. Not a bad draw at all there. Not a bad draw at all. Can we afford to take the 4 damage off that this turn?
What now? Get in there and fight, maggot! You call that a win?
He can't really kill us this turn, but we could get him down to 8.
try this.
Let's just go ahead and do this instead. In case he does have a flame strike, I'm going to get another one of his guys off the board. And just put so much out there that he has too much to deal with. Cone of Cold. This is definitely a Cone of Cold. Yeah. Okay, he wants to race. Wow, hit him for 9. That's annoying. Are we going to be a point short of killing him off? Surely not. But tragically, it looks like being so. Well-placed Cone of Cold. Yeah, there is no way around this, unfortunately. I wonder if we missed a point of damage anywhere. That would be interesting. That's something to look back on, I think, in future. But the heroic strike wasn't the draw we wanted.
What now? I must show us this.
So we'll let him kill us. On his 1 life, very close game there. Again, because I went second, you know, it kind of happens. If I'd gone first, I definitely would have won in that game. Bunch of cards we could have won with. Didn't see them, that's fine.
Garrosh versus
We'll just have to beat everyone else up instead.
Victory or death! I will crush you!
Well, it's a bunch of guys.
Greetings.
Just efficient dudes here.
Armor made to fit.
Engaging TC-130 mental dislocator.
You might have got a chance to use that against me, you know. Fiery War Axe will make me very sad from him right now.
For the war chief!
Oh, okay. Yeah, that was definitely an error, attacking with the 4-3 rather than the 3-3.
For the war chief! For Hell's Creed!
We're going to go to his face, however. If he'd had a Fiery War Axe, he would have played it by now. So he can still have an Arcanite Reaper, and there's not much we can do against that. We just lose if he plays weapons at this point. So all we have is guys. We don't even have any buffs at all, it's just like 5 guys. Yep, and he's done what I want to do, so...
It's time for a little blood. Back to work.
I'm going to put this side, just to make it harder for him to kill the 7-2. I'm sure he'll have a cleave. Or a silence. There's plenty for warriors to be able to deal with this guy. I could have played the 2-3 instead, maybe, and just held that for next turn. I think that would have been a better play.
Get behind me.
But he doesn't have an answer this turn, which is nice. Don't particularly want to silence it. I think it's fine just beating it up.
X marks the spot.
For the king! Who you want me kill?
I got this.
For honor.
Be interesting what he is holding on to, though, if he played out the 5-4 to start with. I think we have to hold on to this silence to a bomb.
Try this.
Yeah, I have those in my deck as well. We're in here somewhere. Hiding.
For honor.
Die, landlubber.
I got this.
You gotta be kidding me!
So you can see, even though he drew a lot of cards off his battle rage, it lost him a lot of the tempo, and he's losing life the whole time this is going on, and I haven't had anything to be able to put pressure on him, unfortunately. My good cards are hiding. But this 7-6 is not an easy card to deal with. It's going to cost him a couple of cards at the very least, and a lot of mana.
For the war chief!
Yep, that's pretty good. Okay, didn't want to take out the 7-6 like that. That was nice of him. So he is close to dead here. Because of the Warsong Commander, we can charge in. Question or not is whether he realizes it.
Handle it!
Please go to my face. Yep. Please go to my face. You are dead if you go to my face.
Try this.
Oh! Still dead. Nice.
Well played. Charge forward.
Bishop Ashbot. So again, the problem was there, it was that one turn when he decided to do a few little minions attacking each other and then battle rage to like draw 4 or 5 cards or something. But he lost all of his tempo. And I still had cards at the end of the game, so I was always playing stuff out every turn. Any time you stop putting minions out on the board and instead choose to draw some cards, you gotta make sure that you're gonna win from that situation.
Garrosh.
So, another mage. Mage is a new rogue. Everyone loves
for it?
playing mage.
Victory or death.
Mercenary is very good against mage, so we're going to keep that. Let's throw the commander back.
Hello.
And of course we get the commander anyway.
Greeting.
Just can't get rid of it, you know, when you don't want it. Yep, very slow starting. But now we are fine.
May my ancestors.
2-3. Be very proud. Make guys now for the rest of the game. Just guy. Or you could, you know, shoot my guy potentially. Okay, he's going to attack me. Very risky play, you know. I mean, if I've got anything for dealing with it like that, then
Your magic shall not save you.
Your turn to bleed.
he's going to end up losing the race from doing stuff like that.
What to do? What to do?
I'll put it on your tab.
So now we're in a situation where the turn after we can commander and drop just absolutely tons of stuff in his face here.
Your chief.
Die, mage.
Your turn to raise me.
And we're going to try and kill him before he flame strikes. I mean, he's got 8 cards in his hand and he knows he's just not good enough.
What to do? What to do?
He really needs to freeze all my guys. Okay. All you can do is attack one of my guys. Pick a 4-3, they're all 4-3. He should have picked the one in the middle because he can heal. The other 2 can't. Let's see if he wants a copy of it.
Charge forward!
He'd be thirsty.
Die, mage.
Your turn to bleed. I strike.
So he has to kill the 2/3 this turn, or he's dead. So he'll be well aware of that. He can obviously shoot the 4/1, and he has to kill the 6/4, or he's dead. So, oh well, he just wanted to die.
Well
That's
played.
fine. That's nice of you to choose death there, sir.
You gotta be kidding me! Hey,
And he still had 6 cards in hand at the end of the game, so going first against mages is such a bonus. You can really turn the screw on them. Like, if he'd gone first there, he would have had 7 mana the turn before and potentially had a flame strike. And he'd have been able to deal with my guys. So mage, going second as a mage is a huge problem against a well-designed deck. And that's just how mages build their deck. They're not fast enough. They go, oh, this is polymorph, this is a fireball, this is another fireball, this is a flame strike. You know, on turn 5, your opponent's making 2 minions, and then you're having your turn 5 playing a fireball and dealing with one of their minions, and that goes on for several turns. Fine keeping this hand. You know, the Bloodrust Raid is not a strong 2-drop, but you don't want to throw it back and get another couple of 4 mana guys instead.
X marks the spot!
So he's coining out.
Let the pain speak to me.
Relevant guy, okay, cool. We do have to kill it, however, due to the fact that he can fireball his own acolyte to draw cards. Yeah, that would be bad play. We don't want to do that either.
Die, landlubber!
And we're going to play a Yeti next turn. Follow it up with maybe a Stormwind Knight? Stormwind Knight?
Master of magics!
Okay, we were going to play a Yeti, we're now not going to play a Yeti.
Back to work.
Die, landlubber!
Because you can't leave Dalaran mages on the board, they have to die. Anything that gives the mage spell power, you just absolutely have to kill.
I wonder.
You know, a good mage plays a lot of minions in the deck. A bad mage just plays spells, because now he's got like a fireball in his hand and a polymorph. And all he can do is deal with 1 minion.
What to do? What to do?
Who you want me killed? No problem.
So he's just trying to stall the game out here, won't be surprised to see a freeze.
Thirsty. No problem. Who you want me killed? Medic!
So he's one turn away from that big flame strike. You know he wants to do. But next turn we got a couple of guys who will survive this flame strike.
What to do? What to
If
do?
he does play one. Yeah, we're definitely seeing a flame strike here. You know, he knows he's taking some damage this turn, and he's just trying to prevent as much of it as possible. So if you play some crappy minion with taunt, yeah, this is Flame Strike. It is so much a Flame Strike. It's not even funny. He's absolutely trying to bait me into playing more guys out this turn.
Your turn to bleed.
So we're going to clear the board of what he has.
Who you want me killed? I strike.
Let him Flame Strike and then just fill the board back up afterwards. If he doesn't have a Flame Strike, I'll be very surprised after the way he played that turn. Oh, wow, okay. I guess we just beat you up then, yeah? Maybe he feels he can just kill my guys conventionally this turn. But it certainly seems to me he's just
I'm not ready.
taking way too much damage. Yeah, that works as well. Ooh, nice top deck.
Try this.
So again, like we mentioned, you know, you just have to get the big guys off the board.
For honor.
I strike. It's time for a little blood.
Who's holding onto a hand of fireballs, wondering what to do with them. By the look of things.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
I'm going to hold on to the dwarf. I want to sort of turn one of my sort of 1/1s or 2/1s or something like that into something a bit stronger.
You call that a
He has his own. Very nice. And that's him out of cards. So let's see what we can do from here.
My eyes are open. that away.
You know, if he draws a Flame Strike, he draws a Flame Strike. The perfect card. Amazing. Like, if there was one card he wanted right there, that was it.
Don't mess with Tusker.
You have no decisions to make. Let's go. Run your guys into my guys and pass the turn. Nothing else to think about. Wow, really? You want to race? Why would you do such a thing? That's terrible. That is awful play. That is terrible. What are you doing? Oh, and now I get to destroy you completely. Thank you. Wow.
Well played.
That was just staggered you could do something like that.
Push forward.
Of course. Done.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
Yep, he should have gone for my guys there. It was too early for him to be going for my face.
I got the best deals anywhere.
Pretty good card. Obviously,
We must
that's
cleanse the Sunwell.
not a spell.
Done.
Push forward. Push forward.
I'm going to hold on to this abusive sergeant because it just gets pinged by a fireball. So if he makes like a 5/5 or something, it lets us kill it. Decent enough.
Pay attention, class.
Yeah, so there we go. But again, we could just finish it off with the weapon, maybe?
Fight, maggot. Watch this.
Shields up.
I think killing it off with the guy is better. He has 9 cards left, I have 12. Still have a Battle Rage somewhere in there. Or whatever it's called. I'm terrible remembering the name of that card.
I got this.
Good old Abomination. Polymorph? Wow. Wow. Do we hit him for 8? No. We don't hit him for 8. So he probably has another arcane explosion or something there. guess we're just sitting here, right? Since we've drawn another weaponsmith, might as well use our weapon up.
Just me and Mr. Bitey.
I've got the beast in my sight.
Ah, so he's been holding on to Big Game Hunter hoping I play something. That explains a lot.
Try this. Job done.
It's a secret! Wow. Do I want to give him a copy of a Frostwolf Warlord? Not particularly. Yeah. I really don't want to play this guy out and give him a 4 and a 4/4. Yeah, I think you have to, don't you? Meh. Yeah, we gotta give it to him.
The Frost Wolves stand ready. The Frost Wolves stand ready.
Of course he gets a 5/5, that's right, yes.
I am master of magics.
I'm actually not going to play the commander. I'm going to wait until I've got like any other minion next turn. And then just attack with them both on the same turn. Because he is on 1 life, you know. Yep! And he realised that my 2/1 will kill him afterwards. But if I play the commander out and then he draws a flame strike or something off the top of the deck, then he's on 1 life and, you know, in a little bit more stable than... Since the commander can't attack that turn, it has to wait a whole turn before it can attack. You know, it changes nothing.
Garrosh versus Garrosh.
The old mirror match, and I'm sure my opponent has more weapons than I do.
Crush you.
But we get to go first. So, you know, this is pretty cool. Because of the cleric, you know, this guy will be 3/4. You gonna waste your coin? You're gonna waste that big fat old coin on turn 1.
Shields up!
Fiery War Axe to make me very sad.
You love my new
Nope.
recipe.
Oh. We are cooking with gas now.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
I got this.
Cleave. Cleave gives him a chance to get back in the game here. Coin into a Yeti.
Try this.
Has his own weapon.
Try this.
Ruktar Ogre.
forward.
So it's all about getting the board position here.
Blood and plunder.
He can't attack either of my guys either, because obviously the one he attacks is going to attack his 3/3.
Watch this.
For the war chief!
Push forward.
For Hellscream!
And then next turn we get to make another weaponsmith and a bloodsail raider. So just every turn just using the full amount of mana and just,
Squire,
you know,
attend me.
he's got nothing
Ready,
to
sir.
fight back with at all.
Try this.
For Hellscream!
Push forward.
This marks the spot.
His weapon's doing nothing, 'cause all I'm doing is making 3 toughness guys. Going second. I said this so many times today, and in fact on every single video, going second is brutal when you're against a good player. He just can't get into the game, you know? Everything he tries is just being denied.
The gates are open.
Wow, this is just so sick.
Get in there and fight, maggot!
Watch this.
For the king!
Push forward.
Thailand.
For honor!
Wow. All I can say is wow about this hand. Yeah, it's like you're at 2 life, you've never got to use that weapon, and you can't use it now because it'll kill you. Yep. Just beating him up savagely there. Well, we need one more win, just one more win to get the 150 gold. That's always the target with these videos. Get to 7 wins. Be happy. A hunter!
Versus Rexar.
And he obviously likes playing hunter because his name is GG Snake. So it must be his favourite beast. But we are going second, so it's good that we've got a 1-drop. Need to pick up a 2-mana dude.
Get in there and fight, maggot!
A 2 or 3 mana dude next turn. Okay, he wants to race. I'm cool with that. If he wants to race, we can race.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
Never my wrath!
Now we're going to clear the board
Push forward.
so that you can't play a Hunt Master and turn his little 1/1 dork into a 3/3. Also, there's a few other cards that help buff beasts there.
Try this. For the welcome.
Push forward.
So I'd rather the 2/3 get dealt damage in case of explosive trap. Gee, what do you think this could be?
What now?
Oh, well, I really hope it's a snipe. Well, I've got a horrible feeling it's going to be an explosive trap.
My eyes are open.
Pretty confirmed it's an explosive trap here.
Push forward.
X marks the spot.
Of course.
For the welcome. Watch this.
Thailand.
But I'm also fairly certain his 4/2 isn't coming for me. A lot of the secrets are just really easy to play around, you know, and you get players who go, haha, this will kill all of his minions, and, you know, it just doesn't.
Try this.
That's fine, you draw some cards, they're not going to help you, are they? You know, how does drawing a card help you here? It doesn't. You're just dead.
Well fought.
Yep.
I can see.
A lot of hunters do, they hold on to their buzzard and they're like, yeah, I need to draw some cards off this thing. You know, it's just, get it out there, do something with it. If you're dead, you can't. Doesn't matter how many cards you've got. 7 and 1. We have achieved every Hearthstone player's goal in the game, which is to get another free draft.
Garrosh versus
And we're up against the priest.
The light shall bring victory.
Victory or death!
I think against priests, we probably hold on to the commander. We want a 2-drop to just curve out here, which is why I threw the extra 3 mana guy back.
Get in there and fight, maggot!
I hope you like my invention.
Cool.
Never my wrath!
Nice of you to coin out a 1/2 there. Makes me very happy. Now, if he doesn't kill this 2/3, he is in so much pain.
Let the pain speak to
He's
me.
drawing cards, but he's not doing anything with his turns. really aggressive here if I wanted to.
Try this.
I mean, I could give him an extra card here and just beat him up. And just play around the Holy Nova, but
Watch this.
well, that's surely a nice card.
Lovely be thirsty. Back to work.
Move that minion.
Okay, stop moving those minions about, please. So I did that this turn to him so that he couldn't be Shadow Word pained. I still feel we just keep raging at him.
For the War Chief! For Hellscream!
I strike.
No problem! Ruktar Ogre!
And we're going to put this guy here, so that my 4/3
Job's done.
survives a Holy Nova, which means that it is 8/8. Basically, can't clean up my board so easily. You know, this is the guy we want to protect here. The 5/8. Yep. Look at him, 2, 4, 6, 8 cards in his hand when he died. Can't draft these slow decks. What's the point of having 8? You know, these are definitely Magic the Gathering players doing this. Look at all these cards I can draw. I'll play this Acolyte Pain, draw more cards. But you've got nothing on the board. Your guys are just dying, and you're getting smashed in the face. Don't be that person. Draft a faster deck. You know, and he probably goes away and goes, oh man, I was really unlucky. I drew all my expensive cards. And my opponent got the best possible draw.
Versus Gul'dan.
Your soul shall be mine! Victory or death!
We're gonna keep hold of the Spellbreaker because we've only got one. But the other two can go away. Bit of a ropey start, this. Warlocks are generally pretty fast. Oh my word. I'm gonna experience some pain here for sure. Oop. However, favours from the Warlock as he does nothing.
X marks the spot.
And a perfect card for next turn with the Cleric as well. So I'm feeling a lot better now. We're just gonna try and take this guy to Value Town, really.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
Die, landlubber.
Yeah, we're just beating him up, keep beating him up.
Do I have to?
Save the Spellbreaker for some pretty sick play from him. Yeah, he's just killed himself doing that. Do not see how he gets back into this one from here.
Chief!
Beat him up for 12?
For Hellscream!
Push forward.
Okay, you've got a mountain giant, but not good enough, you know. You're just dying.
For the king! For honor!
For Hellscream!
Push forward.
Shields up!
Congrats on drawing all those cards. Oh, you're dead. Again, another guy who's got 8 cards in his hand. He's going, look at all these cards. Look at all these amazing things they do. He can't even Hellfire because it kills him. He can't play half of his Imps because they deal 2 damage to him. And if he makes a taunt, we just silence it.
Yes.
For honor!
Your magic shall not save you.
Congrats on your slow Dexter. I shall take 9 victories and 1 loss quite happily. And that's how you play warrior. So what did we learn today? Most people draft decks that are just too slow. Sad face. 205 gold. Let's open these 2 packs. Nothing to write home about there. Dear Mother, today I opened an injured Blade Master. Two rares, ooh. No. So anyway guys, thanks for checking out another one of my videos. I've spent like an hour and a half, 2 hours on this video. You just have to spend a couple of seconds clicking the like button and telling people on Facebook and Reddit and stuff like that about the channel. That's all I ask. And I promise to carry on not running adverts if you do that. So, see you all next time.